earn reward. Now the 41 intentions of i'tikaf. Number 1, I am going to do the sunnah i'tikaf for the last 10 days or entire month of Ramadan. Number 2, I shall adhere to these Madani principles of tasawwuf. Number 1, less eating, less speaking, less sleeping. Number 3, I shall perform all 5 daily salah in the first row. 4, with the first takbir. 5, with jama'at. 6, I shall reply to every azan. And 7, every iqamat. 8, each time I shall recite the prayer of azan with durood before and after. 9, I shall perform the nawafil of tahajjud. 10, ishraq. 11, chasht. 12, awwabin every day. 13, I shall recite the Holy Quran. 14, Durood Sharif abundantly. 15, I shall recite or listen to the recitation of Surah Mulk every day. 16, I shall perform Salatul Tasbih at least in the odd nights. 17, I shall participate in all the sunnah-filled study circles. 18, speeches from beginning to end. 19, making individual effort. I will make my relatives and visitors sit in the sunnah-filled study circle too. 20, I will have a Madani lock on my tongue, Kufle Madina. In other words, I shall refrain from idle speech, and if possible, I shall carry out even necessary conversation by writing and gestures in order to avoid useless and evil speech and noise. 21, I shall protect the masjid from the bad smells. 22, I shall keep a plastic bag in my pocket to pick up any splinters or hair, saying of the beloved Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam, whoever removes a troublesome thing from the masjid, Allah Azza wa Jal will make a house for him in paradise. Subhanallah. Then another one, 23, I shall sleep only on my own shawl or mat so that masjid floor is not stained from my sweat, saliva, etc. 24, I shall be very careful about double covering when sleeping. When sleeping, it is appropriate to wrap a shawl around your trousers and then pull your blanket over for further covering. This should be kept in mind in Madani Kafle, at home and everywhere else. 25, I shall apply oil and comb my hair in the wudu area or Finai Masjid and pick up the fallen strands of hair. If someone else is waiting to do wudu, let him sit, comb your hair or apply oil elsewhere. 26, I shall not use others' things such as sandals, etc. for the toilets. 27, I shall not ask other for things such as sandals, a mantle or pillows, etc. 28, I shall eat in the Finai Masjid on the eating mat. I will never eat on the mats used for salah. 29, if there is less food, I shall eat slowly with the intention of making sacrifice for others so that other Islamic brothers can eat more. There is a great reward for sacrificing things for others. The Rasul of mankind, the peace of our heart and mind, the most generous and kind, sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wa sallam said, whoever gives the thing that he needs himself, Allah Azza wa Jal shall forgive him. Subhanallah. Sallu ala al-Habib, sallallahu ta'ala ala Muhammad, sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Number 30, I shall have Madani lock, Kufle Madina, on my stomach. In other words, I shall eat less than hunger. 31, if someone hurts my feelings, I will have patience. 32, and forgive him for the pleasure of Allah Azza wa Jal. 33, I shall be polite towards my neighboring mu'takif. 34, I shall obey my halka nigran. 35, I shall do fikr Madina and fill in my Madani inamat card every day. 36, I shall earn the reward of sadaqah, charity, by smiling in front of Islamic brothers. 37, if someone else smiles at me, I shall recite Adhakallahu sinnaka. May Allah Azza wa Jal keep you smiling. Subhanallah. 38, I shall make dua for myself, my family, relatives and the rest of the ummah. 39. If a mu'takif falls ill, I shall console and serve him as much as possible. 40. I shall behave extremely politely with old-aged mu'takifeen. 41. During the i'tikaf, I shall distribute as many booklets as possible. I humbly request all mu'takif Islamic brothers to distribute at least 25 rupees or more booklets and Madani pamphlets of Sunnah-filled Madani flowers from Maktabatul Madina. Distribute audio cassettes of Sunnah-inspiring speech, booklet, or at least a pamphlet of Madani flowers to visitors. Your reward will multiply in Ramadan. It is important that there should be no disorder when distributing. Subhanallah. My dear Islamic brothers and viewers of Madani channel, the best masjid for i'tikaf is Masjidul Haram Sharif. Then Masjid Nabawi Sharif, ala sahibah salatu wassalam. Then Masjidul Aqsa Sharif, Baitul Muqaddas. And then any Jama Masjid where the 5 daily salah are offered with Jamaat. If salah is not offered with Jamaat in the Jama Masjid, then it is better to do i'tikaf in the masjid of your area. It is not a condition to do i'tikaf in the Jama Masjid. Instead, i'tikaf can be done in any Masjid-e-Jamaat. A Masjid-e-Jamaat is such a masjid in which there is an officially appointed imam and a muazzin, though the Jamaat of 5 daily salah is not held there. However, it has also been said that i'tikaf is valid in any masjid even if it isn't a Masjid-e-Jamaat, especially nowadays as there are many masajid in which there is neither imam nor muazzin. My dear mu'takif Islamic brothers, as you are to spend 10 days, complete 10 days in the masjid, it is appropriate to learn a few things about masjid's honor. During i'tikaf, it is permissible to engage in necessary worldly talk, but keeping your voice down and taking the care about the honor of the masjid. You should not shout at each other when talking. The masjid should not echo with sounds of "Oi, what?" and bursts of laughter. This is not allowed, but it is a sin. Remember, even a mu'takif is not allowed to speak about worldly matter unnecessarily. Sayyiduna Hasan Basri radiyallahu ta'ala anhu narrates the following glorious saying of our Makki Madani Mustafa sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wa sallam: Ya'ti ala nasi zamanun yakunu hadithuhum fi masajidihim fi amri dunyahum fala tujalisuhum falaysa lillahi fihim hajah. Translation: upon people a time will come when they will talk about worldly matters in masajid. Do not sit with them, for they have nothing to do with Allah Azza wa Jal. Sayyiduna Abu Hurairah radiyallahu ta'ala anhu narrates that the Makki Madani Mustafa, peace of our hearts, fountain of wisdom, sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wa sallam said, Man sami'a rajulan yanshudu dallatan fil masjidi faqulu la raddaha Allah alayka fa innal masajida lam tubna lihadha. Whoever finds someone searching loudly for his lost thing in the masjid should say, may Allah Azza wa Jal not let you find what you have lost, because masajid have not been made for this purpose. My dear Islamic brothers and viewers of Madani channel, the people who look for their lost shoes or other things in masajid should learn a lesson from the foregoing blessed hadith. We must prevent every such activity that create a noise and discredits the masajid's honor. Masjids are not made for worldly conversation, joking, laughing and other useless activities. Rather, they are made for divine worship. The blessed companions, alayhim ridwan, would strongly dislike loud conversations in the masjid, as mentioned in the following narration. Sayyiduna Sa'ib bin Yazid radiyallahu ta'ala says, I was standing in masjid when someone threw a tiny piece of a stone at me. I looked back. It was Sayyiduna Umar Farooq Azam radiyallahu ta'ala. He asked me with gestures to call those 2 men to him. I did as he radiyallahu ta'ala asked. Sayyiduna Umar radiyallahu ta'ala asked them, where are you from? They replied, Taif. He radiyallahu ta'ala said, if you were the residents of Madinatul Munawwara, because they are well aware of masjid's honor, I would definitely punish you because you raised your voice in the